Okay, here are La Jolla on Thursday 21st of September. So gonna head on out, look for tuna again somewhere on the 9. Start out maybe a little bit farther south and then hit north if I need to, but I hear that directly west is where some tuna's been getting caught. Kyle just showed me, I think it was fish dope, but it showed about 6 miles out, something like that. But we'll start out on that way after we make some bait. All right, hit it. Quite a bit sloppy. I don't know, we'll see about getting out there, because trying to go up there, you're flying over roller after roller and a lot of little ripples. Yesterday morning when I looked on the camera, it looked like it was nice and flat and smooth, and today the wind was supposed to be less. So I don't know, this is all wind driven from somewhere farther out, and I don't know. But that was not the forecast. Of course, isn't that the way it always goes? So it might make it very hard just to even get out when I haven't been able to make bait. Keep finding all sorts of marks, but it's mostly kelp apparently broken loose. So I already got tangled several times on the sabiki on kelp, but going through that, even trolling at a couple miles an hour through any of that stuff, it's just nothing, not even one bite, not even one hit on the sabiki. That's kind of odd. So I'm just going to slowly kind of make my way out and kind of look for hopefully some bait and see if it's able to get out deeper. If not, I just concentrate on getting closer to the Jolla. But like often happens, not the forecast, numbers. Anyway, everything else is okay. It feels like light wind, and as I said, I have no idea why this water is so stirred up. And the constant rollers, I thought the intervals were changed from the 5 seconds that it's been the last 3 days to 11 seconds, so it shouldn't be so many so close. Yep. Oh, somebody calling fishies. Fishies, yeah. Yeah, anyway, made some bait. I think I got 5 or 6, I don't remember, 7 greenbacks, but a couple big ones and in between nice sized ones. But anyway, pockets, just pockets out here. There's another road. Just keep finding pockets. I mean, keep finding a bait ball, and then all of a sudden none of that. It just, we go over past it, then you can't find it again, then you find another one, make a couple or none. It's weird. But with the way the weather is, the way the water surface is, it's hard to make it out there very far. So I'm taking my time getting out there a little bit, hoping that wind dies down a bit. I was hoping to make a whole lot more bait. Anyway, keep looking for signs, because every once in a while there was some bait jumping, and every once in a while here keep finding bait balls, but nothing else. Looking for signs of the fish, trying to get outwards deeper, a bit on the south side of La Jolla. I think I've gotten a little bit more north, more west of the point now. I was a little farther south. I didn't want to be quite that far south. especially because of different angles. I think I prefer when I come back, I can ride the one that comes straight to La Jolla from the more northern side than the southern one. So I'm trying to figure out, because it's can't go fast, can't go full speed. So you can only go 7 to 10 miles an hour or something before you're flying off of these rollers. Amazing how hard they still are. And just regular water ripples. Keep hearing guys on the radio, but nobody's really said that they found anything yet. Those guys are at the bank. So it's still pretty messed up here, but it is a little bit less washing machine than it was, because I kept having to hit through a lot of rollers coming my way and dropping in and going through other ones. A lot of rough water, a lot of washing machine. One other boat went that way. I guess you can kind of the horizon. I'm sure the GoPro won't show it. There's another center console over there. But again, it's very hard to go much faster. Right now I'm like 4.5. I was going 6, 7, 8. At times, sometimes I go 8 to 10 miles an hour, but then too many hoods. Now it's kind of letting up. They're getting smaller, but I'd rather not have to plow through those too much. So there was weird. I made bait on several other places, so I got a few more, but lots of bait, but nothing marked in marks. It's the bait balls where I got the bait in different areas. And then I was kind of looking in one area, because I was looking to see if there were any breaks, because sometimes there's a lot of little white caps, so it's hard to tell. But all of a sudden, maybe 40 yards from me, 45 yards from me, all of a sudden there was a big giant splash, and it wasn't a little wave. It wasn't. So I threw the salad, cast it in that direction several times, but I couldn't see any other real marks on the fish finder. It didn't pan into anything, but it was definitely some fish breaking the surface here, and it wasn't a whitecap from a wave. But never saw anything else. That's the closest to seeing anything other than some bait that was busting the surface earlier. There's that center console moving. I don't know if you can see it from here. He's still moving a little north, but I'm not really wanting to go all the way up to the canyon part. See, look at it from water level. And guys on the radio are basically the same thing. They've seen some marks or whatever. Nobody said anything about getting anything, or asking if there's anybody caught any fish. So apparently fishing seems to be quite a bit slow. And a little bit here. See, I made it not as far. Last time I was over here. I'm not gonna go that far. These guys just key the mic and then they'll say shit. Anyway. Them down. Anyway, I'm still pretty far out there, but haven't seen anything really in marks, in decent marks, so. And I don't know, last time I watched the fish finder was telling me what the bottom was. It was saying like 1,600 feet, then it finally lost bottom. So it can't tell me. I just got it to show the top 300 to see if I can see anything. But again, it's just either nothing or scatterbait, or once in a while you get a little bait ball, but haven't seen any marks of bigger fish. Heard other guys talk about, oh hey, they're all excited because they saw a solid mark on their fish finder, you know, of something bigger, but that's about it. Nobody said, hey, yeah, here they are, I caught some, you know. Sure would be nice, but again, this is so sloppy, I'm having to go real slow anyway. At least on the way back in, I should be able to ride the rollers a little bit and be able to go a little faster because I'll be riding with them. This, I don't want to go flying over one and plow into the other. There's 3 different angles as always, and additional more than 3 right now with this. I don't know where all this disturbance is coming from. The wind is very light. The wind feels like maybe 4 miles an hour, 5 chops or something, but this is certainly energy driven from somewhere a lot farther away, and it just continues, you know. It carries, it's funny how it'll carry hundreds of miles once you start an energy thing, how it just keeps propelling itself through the water. Dang, the surprise, I said no congregations of boats anywhere. They all seem to be moving, you know, looking for it. Like I said, nobody's come close. Just that one was the closest. He was about half a mile away. I don't know if he was just curious to see what the hell I was doing out here, especially on that little solo Skiff, but yeah, not seeing anything or hearing about any good marks. And that one splash in the water is the only thing that got me excited. I thought there was a chance there. Oh well, and there's La Jolla back there. I'm not sure, probably at least 5 miles, 6 miles out, whatever, but I haven't seen anything. And that Tuna are supposed to be out here, and Eric back at the launch was showing me his fish dope app, and it was showing, you know, where fish have been caught, and it was straight off west, 5-6 miles out, but I haven't seen any better marks here. Fish don't buy into the app, they just go wherever they effing want. So it could have been here yesterday, and that was the information, but who knows where they are now. Alright, so there's La Jolla over there, and I'm just probably 6-7 miles out. Farther than I thought I'd get out of here with the weather. Sometimes it's not as bad. This area is a little bit calmer, but yeah, it's still a washing machine, and you can't go too fast because you just plow into the next roller. But I'm seeing bait marks underneath me, and there was marks about 35, 40 feet down, and sometimes there's nice red marks going through it at around 20 to 30. So right now I'm trying to cast a little cold sniper, run it through here and see if I get any kind of reaction. I said it's much calmer than it was through a lot of areas, so I don't know if overall, I hope it's all overall that it's calming down, because otherwise it's going to be a little rough. Although going in it's easier rolling, staying with the rollers, so I can just keep the speed down to where I don't go flying into and crash into the next one, kind of thing. So be able to go back in faster than I came out. I had to go pretty slow. I was going like 4.5 miles an hour. Earlier it was going 10, but then it got a lot rougher. Here I am in the effing middle of this. Crazy. See, I'm still way the hell out there. I'm not quite, well, I'm in the 9, but it's not the very north center of it, but like I said, not much reason to try to go any further. I don't see any boats here. The ones I've seen look like they went a lot farther, and they're all radioing each other. Nobody's getting any fish. All they've done is seen marks on the fish finder. One guy was showing a spread bar and spreader bar, and he said he had a hit on it, but then it came undone. But everybody's asking everybody if anybody's caught anything, and the action is no. Pretty big rollers at times. So kind of hard to get the GoPros don't give you the 3D dimensions, so. But man, the clouds, see, look, just like a whole border all the way over there. It's like almost like a rainbow from one end to the other, where you go, okay, that's stormy. It was actually raining on me at times. A little sprinkle, it wasn't much, but it was getting ready like it was gonna all of a sudden rain. Luckily it hasn't. I have my splash pants and jacket because I was getting splashed by the rollers I was having to crash through on the way out here, so I put my splash pants stuff rather early in the trip. Certainly not the water surface I was hoping for today, not with the low wind. And the wind is like, God, I swear it is like what they said, about 2 miles an hour, if that. It's like almost no wind, so, but the water surface is totally different. So it's got that energy somewhere else, and it's just been traveling. But what we're hoping for is, why aren't we getting something better regarding fish? So still a decent amount out here. But yeah, I don't see it now. Earlier there was a lot more bait here, and you could see the heavier line of bait here with some red fish, bigger fish marks in there, but hasn't panned into anything. Not panned into anything. It's crazy, all this water. So much water, and you get out here, damn, nothing. Well, nothing much, Zane. Just not quite as rough as it was, but other than that, nothing much. There's La Jolla again, way in the distance. No other boats other than the ones I saw going out low far road, but everybody on the radios, same thing. Yeah, everybody wants to know if anybody's caught or seen any fish. But the word is nada. Fishing boat there, commercial fishing boat. It's another area where it's really rough. Every once in a while it go pretty fast, and other times I gotta slow it down because it's just a total water machine. So there's different areas that just all the currents combine, I guess. We're still pretty far out, but all I keep hearing is people on the radio going, anybody catch fish? So, only one guy said he had caught some earlier, but it's been dead for over an hour. A bunch of whiners. Hey, we all want to catch fish, but some people just only want to come out here and be told where to go. And I'll tell them where to go. Get some time on in the water. Don't ask for the answers. Bait marks, nothing else. Saw one mark that was some kind of fish, but cast all around there and it never reappeared. So I don't know. I heard, other than that one guy on the radio said that they had caught 3 tuna earlier, but that was it. That's the only guy I ever heard at all today saying that they actually caught something. Everybody else is asking, you know, where the fish are. They want to catch some fish. Like, yeah, we all do. lots of bait areas and stuff, but nothing else. Earlier there was one, and then there was a nice arch here, like a big line from a bigger fish, but again, that was it. I haven't seen any other marks. No marks coming up through here individually, cutting through. And so what we're looking for is marks that were the, possibly yellowtail disturbing the bait, trying to get going through it, but nothing standing out other than just bait and or kelp. There was a shitload of kelp here this morning, all over the place. Out there, you couldn't find a kelp patty to save your life. There we go. That mark is a fish. But again, I'm casting the area, nothing's happened.